Oh, there's some days I should probably be ashamed of myself, but I just trying to disseminate a little truth. So I went back to the toilet, sat down for a minute. What do you think? That's belly showing up, white color. Oh no, he's naked. No, I'm not naked. So sorry, my back hurts. I'm laying on a heat pad because I'm a burnout old man. So that's an act I do sometimes. I'm cold. It's like gonna be 8 degrees tonight. Sucks. I've had this fever. Like I have pimples that show up like fever blisters on my forehead after the flu. It's not good. Women have it just harder than men often with viruses and stuff. We complain way more than they do about it. I'm sick. Like 5-year-old boys. I'm sick. Somebody come take care of me. Well, one of the joys of leaving this life of hermitage solitude is there's nobody to bug you. Of course, when you think you're damn near dying, you may want somebody to bug you a little bit and say, "Hey, you alive? You still breathing in there? You don't sound so good. Your color's awful." I feel good now. I did drop off the radar for like a week. So, old old actors, culture couture. Somebody's out there burning a donut in the snow. Dang, I was hoping if I was quieted, they'd stay close enough you could hear it on the microphone. Man, I hope that came through. Oh well, they'll probably do it again. It's one of those nights. Like, there's not going to be nobody going to school tomorrow. Even if they do have some classes, they'll be like canceling them when they realize that the schoolhouse doors froze shut to the cafeteria. They got to chisel it out to make people breakfast. Like, hey guys, maybe we might want to rethink this one. Yeah, I'm adjusting some stuff down here. Don't you worry about it. I didn't realize that was on camera. This is the polar bear settling into the den. We're going nice, polar bear. All right, so old actors. It's not that they turn into bad actors; they're hams. And it's not that their mind is failing them; they forget their lines. What happens is they're acting and these gestures. Taking a beat, taking that breath, and then holding it for your heartbeat. Alliteration, all that good stuff. Poise. So those intangible things that are hard to put descriptors upon, let alone quantify. How do I qualify it? He looks taller when he wears that suit. Like, his posture is better. And he comes out here looking like a frog when he's wearing overalls. He puts a suit on, and he's like, dun 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 dun. Instant presence from toad, frog, toadstool, mushroom looking to Prince. Dun, 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 Prince Volumes. There used to be some commercial like that on Sunday morning cartoons. I don't even know what they were advertising. I just remember Prince Volume. It's like overcranked baritone. I think someday, if he's a voice actor long enough, he'll be a tenor. That takes a certain talent. So, problem is, they stretch their vocal cords and pronounce their words clearly. And that kink in their back just stabs them right in the middle of a word. They're like, oh, and their posture changed. It's like, what happened in the middle of that word? He's like, wherefore art thou? Oh God, I think my back's broke. Like, this is what he's saying inside his own head. He's trying to remember what's the next line. Oh God, this hurts. Ah, I think my spleen burst. You know, that's what happens to old actors. It's not they can't act anymore. They're like, was that my heart or did I just tear a muscle in my pectoral? Oh, oh. Can't pitch the baseball like I used to. My shoulder don't roll and snap. Well, it snaps. It snaps before the roll. Like, it goes clunk. Oh man, my shoulder's out of joint. Oh, man, again, did I break my clavicle? No. Once again, into the breach, me hearties. Like they changed their voice into Walter Matthau instead of Kenneth Branagh. All of a sudden, you're like, what the hell was that? See, exploring his range. I can't see that range from here, Bubba. Like he was Henry V once again, and he's like, once again, the breach, me hearties. like like he's Walter Matthau playing a pirate all of a sudden in 14th century Scotland with a Bronx accent. Like what? What did he do there? He didn't mean to do that. He like something popped in his spleen. Oh, he's he's wearing the robes of Socrates. He's about to enact the death scene, right? And he's walking over to the council for one last rebuttal. He's like, the fireworks that burned in thy loin. Oh, like that was like he had a gas bubble and like his spleen went, and like all of a sudden there's no oxygen getting to the back of his throat. He's like, oh, it hurt. What's the next line? Fireworks in thy bowels shall bring forth brimstone upon the earth. Make this decision to end free speech, and I shall sing a funeral dirth, or whatever the hell he said. I don't know, whatever. So it's not that the guy acting there became a ham. It's just like his titty fell into his shirt pocket. He's like, oh, what was that? Oh, oh. Men over 45 should not eat burritos. Oh, especially not the deep fried kind with the habanero sauce. Oh. So that's what's happening. So he tries to be young and hang out with the little kiddies, and the acting troupe. Hang out, eat burritos, and eat chili peppers on a tortilla, and swill a little tequila and some bourbon. He shows up to work the next day. He can't walk. He sure can't sit down because he's afraid he's going to crap himself if he does. So he just kind of acts like he's going to sit down, but he never commits because he didn't want to unclench. When this scene is over, I'm running to the bathroom. Forget wardrobe. Like I'll rip something off. I don't know. I'll figure something out. Here's look, it's new. It's got a new trim piece on it. It's a different outfit. Relax. It's a vital code. They're just listening. They're not really watching. Oh, I'm such a critic. Oh, such a horrible artist I am to beat on other people's art. I guess that's a fifth wall break. Take five. Fourth wall break. Smoke with go. Hey man, you see these stuff out of Chino? Oh, it's weather in San Diego, man. Oh, Space City. Arriba, 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 arriba. You only need 3 minutes, but you take five. So the actors he goes running to the bathroom, and like they delay the play, like the orchestra plays for an extra 10 minutes because he comes out of the bathroom like, oh, I'm gonna die. They're like toweling off his head. He's got the hot pepper sweats after you drop a deuce. It's full of habaneros and ghost peppers and Dave's Insanity, Infernal Regret sauce, or whatever they call that stuff. He's coming up the bathroom. You're like, are you remaking your wardrobe as you walk? She's like, no, I'm just trying to keep my pants up. I think they ballooned out while I was in there. He's like, I'm an old man. My irritable bowel syndrome is permanent. It's been irritated since about 1996 when you were about 3 years old, and you're the manager of this troop. Uh, I used to play arenas, and I'm about to clear this one out. not with any kind of threat. This is real life. This is poisonous gas. You're going to want a gas mask in real life, IRL. The only IRL racing going on is me running to the bathroom. Snort laugh. Fourth wall break. Take 5. Union. So we had this nurse aide at the psych ward that was just, I mean, she should have been running the joint. And if you work there for like 5 minutes, you know who it is. Everything that somebody else did, like, or didn't do, or she'd yell out, union grievance, union grievance. She's like a macaw. Union grievance, union grievance. Like playing Marco Polo. Marco Polo, Marco Polo. Union grievance, union grievance. I mean, she'd have. And what's great is if she pulled you up on a union grievance, you got paid when you showed up to grievance. So you're like, I got $18 for wasting an hour of my time. Guaranteed if it takes 3 hours, we're going to Sizzler. I can eat $18 worth of steak, drink $18 worth of beer in under 2 hours, guaranteed on their dime. So I had a grievance. I had to sign some disciplinary paperwork once because I asked her a question while somebody was getting shocked in electroconvulsive therapy. I got a grievance while I was still in training. I'm like, it was only $14 an hour then. So I was like, and then like at 6 months, it jumped up to like almost $20 an hour. I'm sorry, did I get in your way there? She's like, I think that might have been no, I don't think that was a grievance. I'm like, I don't know. Let's ask Bob over here if that was a grievance. Like all work would come to a stop or screeching halt. I figure out for a 5-hour session, I got $100 tax free. Like they just compensated you that. That wasn't your pay. They just paid you cash. Like this is your appearance fee. Sort this shit out. And the higher up you got on the ladder, the faster you get your grievance in. And they try to clear you out, right? So I was right in that sweet spot where there were people that made less money than me. So they tried to shuffle them out. But then they didn't want me coming back and making another grievance and tying up and getting more free time out of the union pay. So I'm just like, I'm getting my union dues back. And then somewhere along the line, they needed to lay off some people. And I was just under the 7-month mark where the probation stuff was all over. That's right, I'm wearing shorts. Oh, they almost cover my belly. So I'm just right under the line. So like, we paid him out more than he paid in dues. Let's just say he never filled the dues form out. Get rid of his ass. So that's how you get a ham. That's somebody just had some pain. Like, oh, I got farted so bad, I think I might have stained something. That way. Like, you ever crap yourself in the shower? Like, I'm just heading to the shower because I know I ain't going to make it to the toilet. Oh, like that kind of sickness, like the flu hits you different when you're 45 than when you're 25. You're like, oh, I can still go on stage. No, you should not do that. You're going to step up those stairs and go, oh, I used an ab muscle I should not have. Oh, this is the stomach flu. Oh, I might puke on stage. And then you couple that with a little stage fright, get a little adrenaline going, and you'll be fine for like the first minute. Then all of a sudden you're like, oh, where art thou? Oh, 'tis the east, Juliet is the sun. don't know if I'm going to puke or shark. 15 minutes of fun. PayPal me. GOAT6047 CNN. Nailed that one, didn't I? I ain't hamming it up now. Am I, fillers and fillies? The Philly Corral. Now there's a fine establishment. Many college degrees were paid for in that fine gentleman's club. To hear them tell it, I'm a philosophy major. I've got a PhD in criminal science. I don't know. I'm working on a master's degree in philosophy. I'm working on a master's degree in psychology. Working with the sexual deviants. Yeah, you are. You researching. The Philly Corral around here, man. Some of the Phillies in there are like, I think she's from Philly. I don't know. I don't know. Man, look at them long legs. She might be a Russian prince. I don't think she's a Philly. Anastasia's her name. Oh, she's definitely not Philly. That's a Colt 45. Chateau Lafitte, 1965. No, I believe I have a Colt 45. And his belly jiggled like a bowl full of jelly. I'm gonna hold this smile and figure out how to shut the damn thing off here. That's the other thing. The actors come off the stage and they be laughing the next minute. They're like, motherfucker, you are not following me with that camera on the reality show. Are you still? God, I hate you people. You make non-actors into stars. Oh, it's scripted. They don't follow the script. You guys are running around like chickens with your head cut off. So, I'm going to do a podcast that's actually a reality show about the podcast. The real show is the reality show. But if you really like what we're saying on the podcast, then watch the podcast too, because they're both going to make money for me. I'm going to be rich, bitch. PayPal me, GOAT, down in the description. Please comment, subscribe. I don't care if you hate me, just write it down. Put it right here on the interwebs. Troll me over and over. I don't care. I got like 30 subscribers. I'm living large. I had like total people have subscribed to me is probably 150. But they dropped off after I like disappeared under the radar for 3 weeks at a time. Like, I wonder if that guy's dead. I hope they don't think I had anything to do with it. So before we end stream, let me just pinch this off right here at the end. All right. You ready? All right, pay me. You don't have to pay me much. You don't have to pay me now. You can owe me $1. Next time you see me, buy me a beer or, a house, whatever. Your mileage may vary. PayPal me, GOAT 6047 CNN. Link will be in the description down below. We love your faces, and I know that y'all mostly mean to do well, so you need to try a little harder and study up on the concept. That wasn't good, man. You need to do that over. All right. You're getting there. You have a concept that might be good someday. But you need to work on a little polish. Love your faces. Like, comment, subscribe below. Roll. Make a little song. Make it a 20 minutes on the odometer. 34 seconds to go. Oh no, Mr. Bill. That's the other thing I should do. My audition tape for voice acting. My mama told me. That's Elvis singing from Beyond Time, Death, and the Grave. Thank you very much. Be sweet.